Hey team, I just wanted to come to you and talk to you a little bit about blitzing. And I know that probably caused a little anxiety just hearing the word, but it's okay because I want you to change your mindset a little bit. So think about your favorite restaurant. It's like the all-time best food ever. It's the best meal you've ever had. So you go there, you're so excited because it's your favorite, and you eat, and it's delicious as always. And so you go home and you tell your husband or your best friend or whomever about how fabulous this restaurant is because the service is great and the food is wonderful and it's just a perfect experience. So you go home and you tell your husband, oh my gosh, we have got to go to dinner there. Let's go next Tuesday and have dinner together there because it's awesome. You just blitzed your husband. The only difference is you made the restaurant owner rich instead of yourself. So you're doing the exact same thing with your business. All you're doing is sharing about these wonderful products that you absolutely love and this business opportunity that's changing your life. So we're just going to simply use a Blitz card, which corporate has given us and provided for us. It's a proven tool that works every time and keeps it super, super simple. And even Pam Sauer, who is the queen of network marketing, uses this every time she talks about the business or the products. So this weekend, Liz Hinch and I, we went down to Austin, New Braunfels, San Antonio area, and we blitzed everywhere. And I mean everywhere. If there were people, we blitzed them. So yes, we did blitz the typical spa, salon, boutique, but that's not where we stopped. We blitzed hotels, office buildings, nail salons. We even blitzed a liquor store. We blitzed mail houses, UPS stores, cell phone stores, those cash loan places. We blitzed retail places. We blitzed the cashier at Walmart. We blitzed in the restaurant. We blitzed everywhere we went. Everywhere. And I loved what Liz did, and I'd never thought about doing this before, and I think I'm going to start doing it now. We would pull up to a strip mall, and we knew that we were going to blitz every store. We weren't going to miss a store. And we'd pull up to the strip mall, and Liz would picture herself walking into the cell phone store. And she would rehearse out loud exactly what she was going to say when she walked in the door. So she was boosting her confidence, and she knew exactly what was going to come out of her mouth to start the conversation. So we would say different things. So say we were going into the cell phone store, and I would just walk up, and I would have more than one Blitz card, and I would just say, hey, I'm just in the area, and I am doing a customer appreciation day, and I would love to give you some coupons. And so I'd give the girl my Blitz card. And in that particular situation, she looked at it, and she looked at it for about 2 seconds, and so I said, have you ever heard of the skinny wrap? She said, I don't think so. What is it? And so I just said, this is what it is, and this is what it does. And then I stopped, and I just let her look at it. She goes, really, that's one wrap? And I said, yeah, it really does work. And she said, well, I got this situation thing going on right here. She's like, I could really use that. And I said, I've got wraps right here in my bag if you want. She's like, well, I don't get paid until Tuesday. So then I said, you know what? If you give me your contact information, one, I'll put you in a drawing for a free wrap at the end of the month that I always have. But also, I will call you on Tuesday and I'll get you set up. She was like, okay. In all of my blitzing, I have had one person tell me no for their contact information. This is so vital. You've got to get contact information so that you are in control of your business and you are in control of the follow-up, and you're not just sitting around waiting for all of the people that you have blitzed. Hundreds and hundreds of blitz cards have left my hands, and I have gotten hundreds and hundreds of contact information every time. So another tactic is when we were at the restaurant, and the waitress had been fabulous the whole time, and so we just said, you have been so sweet to us, and you are amazing. Your personality would be perfect for my business, and I would love to have you join my team. And gave her a Blitz card. And she looked at it, and we said, have you ever heard of it? No, she had never heard of it. So we told her just a 30-second commercial, just a real quick thing about what the wrap was. And she was like, dang, she's like, I could really use some money. I'm a student. And I just said, this would be perfect for you. Give me your contact information. I said, I know you're on, on your boss's time, so I don't want you to get in trouble, but if you'll give me your contact information, I will call you and we can talk. And she did. I blitzed a lady at the hotel pool. We were just sitting around chit-chatting. I struck up a conversation with her. Before I knew it, I ended up back in my hotel room running and grabbing some green samples and a blitz card and a sheet so that I could get her contact information. So you're just constantly, every time you're talking to somebody, you blitz them, you just share. You're just sharing your products that you love, you're sharing the business that is changing your life, and you're just helping them to change their life too and to fall in love with products that they are going to absolutely love and adore. So after you've blitzed and you've gotten their contact information, I go right back out to my car, and I always have this notebook with me. And what I do is I tape in the notebook, I tape the contact information, tape it in there, and then I just write on there like a little memory jogger, like where I met them and what we kind of talked about, so that when I call them, I can refer back to our conversation that we've already had. So, I wrapped a girl in sports clips. So I called her on Monday, like I said I was going to, and I always alarm my phone so I remember to call. And so I called her on Monday, and I just said, hey, Maury, it's Mindy. It was so fun to talk to you guys at Sports Clip. And, and of course I got to wrap you, and so I wanted to hear what you thought. How were your results? What did you think? And she told me about it, and I was like, that's awesome. And I said, I just couldn't stop thinking about how fabulous you would be at this business. You're so cute, and you were immediately engaging as soon as I walked in the door, and that's exactly what I'm looking for people to join my business. Can I share with you a little bit more about my business? She said, of course. So we talked, and then she wanted to see things in writing, so I sent her an email with some information, and I also added the 10-minute video that Rebecca made about the party pad so she could see it again. And I told her, I'm going to call you on Thursday. Is that okay? She said yes. And I said, okay, this is the time I'm going to call you. So I have alarmed my phone to call her on Thursday to follow up. So again, it's constantly setting the time. I'm giving specific times, and I'm calling them. I'm actually talking to them either on the phone or preferably face-to-face, but since she's in Austin, I cannot do that. But you've got to get on the phone, and I know it's hard. I do not like being on the phone, but I'm getting a better return on my blitzing. I'm getting a better return when I'm talking to people and having an actual conversation with them as opposed to messages. So what I've been doing as a rule of thumb is if it is daylight out, I'm talking to people on the phone or face-to-face. If it is dark out, that's when I get on my computer and I send messages. So, daylight, talking. Nighttime, computer. And not a lot of sleeping, because this is the time that I'm pushing hard to hit my goals, because we're in the momentum phase, and I'm going to use every